This is the Mariners POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Seattle Mariners. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Oh boy. Oh, did we see what this offense can look like without Cal Raleigh in it for 3/4 of this game? It did not look pretty. This was one of those games, if you're a Seattle Mariners fan, that we have seen all too often in the last couple years where it just looks like nothing's going to happen offensively, and then they turn in one good offensive inning, and they pitch well enough throughout the entire game to overcome those shortcomings with the bat. So it ends up working out with a win for the Mariners, 3-2. Over the Kansas City Royals, winning game 3 of 4. You have a chance to go win the series tomorrow with Brian Wu. You're probably your best pitcher on the mound. This is a good win. We've said it about many different teams, many different sports. When you can win games when you're not playing the best, that's a sign of a good team. I'm not saying the Mariners are a very good team at this point in time, but if you can just kind of grind out these victories where Logan Gilbert doesn't even get through 5 innings, the offense looks inept for 8.5 innings, but you end up getting enough, and Randy Arozarena just continues to swing the bat exceptionally. He's the one that's carrying this offense right now. Even with Cal in the lineup the last few days, it really has been Randy kind of picking up his end of the bargain. So when Cal Raleigh's out, we especially needed him tonight to hit that home run, and he ended up coming through. Anderson Hurst here, riding solo today. Chris Crawford is just fine. He's hanging in there. He had a couple things come up last minute that he had to attend to, but he should be back, if not tomorrow, then by Friday's game. So I will let you guys know any updates that we get on that front. But he says hi and he misses you guys. But I'm going solo today. So I'm going to lean on you guys a lot. Tell me what you guys thought of this game. Tell me who your unsung hero is. Tell me if you thought Logan Gilbert's start was good, if it was mediocre. He doesn't get through 5 innings, but he still has 7 strikeouts. 3 walks is a little concerning for me. But 95 pitches and not even getting through 5 innings. I mean, this bullpen's just getting taxed out of the wazoo right now. So eventually we're going to need one of these starters just to kind of cruise through 6 or 7 innings and kind of give the bullpen a little bit of a break. But nonetheless, you get the win. You get the win against Noah Cameron, who is one of Kansas City's best pitchers. He's been really good this year. Lefties have given Mariners trouble. The offense, like I said, just does not look good for the first 3/4 of this game. And then all of a sudden it wakes up in the 7th inning. And there's a lot to talk about here. We're going to talk about Randy's hot streak. It's a 3rd straight game with a home run. He does another 2-hit day. It's 3rd straight 2-hit day as well, including home runs. So, and it's not just that, it's the sac fly as well in that 7th inning that kind of continued the rally. And it ends up being a very important run because we give up one of the runs that we just got back with Matt Brash giving up his first earned runs of the season. Earned run, I should say. No S on the end of that. In the bottom of the 8th inning, or the top of the 8th inning, excuse me. So the Royals half of the 8th inning, yes. So that sac fly actually is just as important as that home run that he hit, and he's just swinging the bat exceptionally well right now. This is kind of what the Mariners were expecting when they traded for him. He can be that guy to at stretches during the year carry an offense, and man, I was frustrated with Julio for the first 3 at-bats of his game, but he does, albeit swinging at the first pitch, he does come up big to hit the game, not game-winning RBI, but the go-ahead RBI in the 7th inning for the Mariners. And it ends up being pretty important because you needed both of those runs in that 7th inning. We can talk about the bunt that JP put down to move the runners over. That was excellent. Another good game from the bottom of the lineup as well. With Ben Williamson getting 1 hit, but a couple hard hit balls, something we haven't seen from him necessarily recently. Not necessarily from Dylan Moore, but you get 2 hits from Mitch Garver, which is that's a weird one to say. And he's starting to kind of find his way, finding his barrel to the baseball more recently nowadays. So you're getting more contribution from up and down the lineup than I think when you put the lineup out for today than you expected. When you don't see Cal Raleigh, the guy who's just been absolutely putting the offense on his back for the entire year, it's gonna be hard to know where the runs are going to be coming from. So I'm interested to know what you guys think about the offense today, because I think for most of the game you can say it wasn't good enough. And I think Noah Cameron's a good pitcher. He's a rookie. It's hard to kind of know if this is who he is, or if it's just people haven't really seen him enough yet to kind of square up his stuff. But he's had good results. He's had really good results in his rookie year. And the Mariners kind of struggled a little bit with him in the first 6 innings of this one. But let's start with the start. Logan Gilbert. Let's read off his line for you. 4.2 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 3 walks, 7 Ks. That's just an up and down line, right? Because you see 4.2 innings. Not good enough. You need your starter to at the very least, get through 5. Hopefully through 6, and then a plus if he gets through 7. 3 hits, not terrible. 1 run's good. If you give up 1 run in your almost 5 innings of work, that's gives your team a chance to win at that point, which he did. He kind of narrowed the damage to just that 1 run, so it was important for him to continue to put up that stuff. But the 3 walks is a little concerning for me. There was a couple times where he got squeezed by the umpire. It happens. It's the way it goes. He still has a strikeout stuff. He is the guy on the Mariners staff that is going to strike out the most hitters out of anyone. Brian Wu is going to be that guy to just pump his fastballs and get a lot of soft contact. Luis Castillo, kind of similar. We'll see where George Kirby's at right now, but he's more of a command guy than he is a strikeout guy. He can rack up the Ks, as we saw against LA earlier this season, but Logan Gilbert's the guy that's just going to get the most swing and miss stuff. But the bullpen was left some work. You got Spire to get through the rest of the 5th inning and then through the 6th inning as well. He was huge today. Might be my unsung hero, just an FYI. Carlos Vargas gets through the 7th inning. Matt Brash, even though he gives up his first earned run of the season with a couple hard hit balls, it's going to happen. You're not going to go perfect. It's just not going to happen in today's game. But that's why it's so important to get that second run in the 7th inning. So, and then Andres Munoz closes the door, looks about as dominant as we've seen him all year, which is good. That's a big positive for me, because I think the last couple outings for Andres Munoz, maybe it's been we haven't seen him a ton because of some blowouts here and there. But then there was a couple where he had some walks and he just wasn't looking as dominant as he was earlier in the season. This looked like the early season Andres Munoz that had the streak of not giving up any earned runs and no blown saves and all that stuff. I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but I was much more intrigued, or impressed, I should say, by what he was delivering out there for having a decent lineup. It's the bottom of the Royals lineup, so I guess it's not the best competition, but there's still major league guys, and he was struggling against some of those lower end teams anyway. So good to see him with his command, with his slider. He did get a 3-0 count for the 9-hole, but he ended up getting him to pop out. So that's a huge plus for me. Andres Munoz looks kind of back to his old self. Not that he was any worry about him, but I just wanted to be confirmed in my mind that it wasn't a big deal. And that's kind of what happened. Like I said, I'm riding solo tonight, so I'm going to lean on you guys. Let's go through a couple chats here. We're going to talk about Dylan Moore. I promise, Craig, we are going to talk about Dylan Moore. We talked about him on the Ian Furness show today on KHAR. I'm sure Ty and Colby have talked about it on Locked On Mariners. Anywhere you see some Mariners content, I think there is a question on what Dylan Moore is doing on this roster, because you can look at someone like Miles Mastrobuoni, who is basically giving you everything that Dylan Moore is, but better. He's a better defender right now. He's a better hitter right now. He's probably faster on the bases as well. I don't have the baseball savant in front of me, but I just think if you're going to be that utility guy that brings speed and maybe a couple good at-bats here and there, that's Miles Mastrobuoni. I just don't see a role for Dylan Moore on this roster right now, and he has another terrible day where, 2 Ks, is it 2 or 3? I didn't even look. Yeah, it's 2 Ks. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, gets pinch hit for. There was a stat that Ty put out on his Twitter Let me double check here. Yeah, 22 of his last 36 at-bats have ended in strikeouts. That, I don't even want to do the math on that, but that is an insanely high K rate. So, yeah, it's not good right now. And it's not like it's looking any different. It's not like he's, today he had one hard hit line drive that was like, okay, if he times that up a little bit better. But before tonight, it's just been, you could see what the attack is with him. Just throw pump fastballs right down the pipe. He's not going to catch up to it right now. So I don't know how long they can wait on this. I know he's a clubhouse guy. I know that he's proven that he can go through hot stretches throughout the year. Even this year, the first month or so of the season, he looked really good. But it's not there right now. It really is not. So yeah, let's talk about some of the after we give some love to our sponsors for today. I want to talk about some of the, not just unsung hero, but unsung moments of this game, because there's a lot of little moments here and there, and you guys are pointing them out in the chat. If you had one play, maybe it's the Ben Williamson charge the ball on the third baseline, kind of go behind the pitcher's mound and throw out to finish Matt Brash's inning with two guys on. Maybe it's the Randy Arozarena sac fly. Maybe it's the JP Crawford bunt. All these little plays kind of turn into something big. Let me know what you guys think, because I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Supply House. Get the supplies you need from the site made for the skilled trades, Supply House. Whether you're in HVAC, plumbing, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources and the latest product info to help you get the job done right. Plus, with a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from 400 top brands and more, you'll find exactly what you need delivered fast from coast to coast. If you need help with an order, Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you'll always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free Trade Master program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage. Now it's your turn. Join the Trade Master program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, use promo SH5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. Ever wish managing your money felt easier? With Monarch Money, it can. Whether you're growing your savings or planning a big purchase, Monarch puts you in the driver's seat. It's like having your own personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money is more than just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place. So in addition to managing your money, you're also building wealth. This is huge for me because I'm someone who, when I see a deal, whether it's a subscription or, popping on to get a couple purchases there because I need to be subscribed somewhere, I just really quickly click on it, get what I need. And I am someone who quickly forgets things. My wife will tell you that very much so. So having someone kind of track all that stuff for me, which Monarch Money does excellently, is so huge for me. So let it help you guys as it has helped me. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first order. That's 50% off. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONMLB for half off your first year. All right, what do you guys think? Unsung hero here. There's a lot of options. I almost want to lean Randy. I know he's the sung hero because he's the guy that's hot right now. But the couple things that he did besides the home run, like the sac fly in that seventh inning, was huge. You kind of feel like, okay, Julio breaks out of his very bad at-bat streak. We can talk about that for a few minutes as well. To get the RBI in the big moment after JP puts down the bunt, but having Randy come through with that sac fly, get that second run is so big. I know it probably should have been demolished, that baseball, but, you you're going to miss those every once in a while. And having him, even though in a swing that he missed, like and didn't get all of the baseball, having him still contribute a run in that instance is so huge. So I'm going to go, my unsung moment, I'll say, is the Randy Arozarena sac fly to take a 2-run lead, which ends up being the difference because you win by just 1 run. Rob One says Williamson's D has been quietly saving a bunch of runs. I actually completely agree with you. I really want to see more from his bat, especially from a position like third base where you feel like you need to be getting some pop in that bat. And but if he's your 8th or 9th best hitter, you'll take that, right? Him and Cole Young at the bottom of the lineup, you can kind of just shoo them in. They're going to play good defense. He doesn't have the best arm, but he picks the ball like I've never seen. He has really good range. It helps JP Crawford because he doesn't have very good range. So having good infielders defensively is actually so key right now, especially with, I don't want to say how bad the pitching's been, but not dominant in terms of strikeout stuff. It's so huge to get your defense behind you to be making plays. Julio's mine, says Michael. Yeah, Julio's RBI was big. You needed to get that run in the 7th inning. It was hit hard. I'm still concerned with Julio long-term, though, right now, because he's just, there's at bats where it's like, it's tough to watch, man. I really, and I understand it's an expectations thing, right? If you look at the same at bat from someone like Jorge Polanco or Mitch Garver or something, then you won't be saying that. You'll be saying, oh, at least he hit the ball hard, But it's because we have different expectations for Julio. He's the guy. He's the guy Mariners are shoving down our throat to be the next guy. So I understand that he's kind of on an island right now in terms of the talent around him offensively. And when you have better talent around you, you become a better hitter. We've seen that with Teoscar Hernandez in LA. There's so many instances where, and even a good example of the opposite of that is Randy up until now. When he has a good lineup around him and he's maybe your 4th or 5th best hitter, he performs the way he's supposed to, right? Jesse Winker's another good example when he was brought in 2022, right? He was in a really good Reds lineup in that season right before. But then when he comes in and you expect just the same numbers from him that he put up before, but in a bigger role because your offense is overall worse, it's a different role you're playing. You're expected to be one of the guys offensively. You have 3 or 4 pops in your lineup where you expect runs to be produced out of. And obviously Cal's one of those guys right now. Randy's turning into one of those guys right now, and you need Julio to be that 3rd guy. So, because Polanco, man, he doesn't look good either right now. I don't know what's going on. It's an injury thing. I don't know if it's he doesn't swing the bat well from the right side. I just don't get it. Hey, Mile Y, aka Chris here. Hi, I just wanted to say Gabe Spire is better than all of you. I'm having a very bad day, and I appreciate Anders very much. Love you. We love you, Chris. Don't worry. Take care of what you need to do. I wish you were here, but I also am happy to do this for you to make sure that you can hang out with us and to be able to get everything you need in order for us. Andy says he has to be hurt more than we know. We're talking about Polanco here. The power is gone. Yeah, and it's like, earlier in the season, it's not just the power, it's the at-bats, man. He's way early. He's not able to swing. Like, if you look at his right-handed swing, I wonder if this is something with the knee. He's kind of flailing back every time because he can't push through with his right knee. I don't know what it is. I assume it's injury-related. So I hope we kind of figure that stuff out. But this is exactly why you need to go add before the deadline, because you saw for 3/4 of this game what this offense looks like without Cal in it. And you just need more. You need more. I realize you get the win. The pitching kind of does its job. Gabe Spire is a great example. Thanks for Chris for shouting that out. I kind of almost forgot about his performance today, but there's so many different ways you can go with it, but you need to get upgrades somewhere, whether it's third base, whether it's second base, whether it's first base, whether it's DH. You could even say right field. There's a ton of different places that you can go. No, God, I guess you're breaking some news for me, Nelson, because it's apparently announced that Logan Evans is pitching tomorrow, waving the flag against Lugo. Wow. I didn't see that. Let me double check my Twitter to make sure that is correct. Not that I don't believe you, but that is a development for me, because I would have been excited about Brian Wu, and it is. I'm seeing the updates here. Logan Evans will start tomorrow, and the rest of the rotation will be pushed back a day. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I would have loved to see Brian Wu kind of go win you the series, and then maybe get Logan Evans in there. I understand you're trying to match up so everyone gets an extra day off, because they haven't had a day off in like 2 weeks now. But still, you need to win 3 out of 4. So I hope Logan Evans has his stuff, because he has not been great since he got sent back down to AAA. I don't know. We'll figure everything out. KC is not the best offense, so maybe it's like a soft landing. There's couple different ways you could look about it, but I don't know. You got to get 3 to 4. So I'm going to transition it tomorrow now, since it is Logan Evans now. It's going against Seth Lugo, who is KC's best pitcher, especially with Cole Reagan's down on the injured list right now. So I'm not saying that you definitely don't have the pitching matchup advantage. Good thing Cal's assumed back tomorrow in the lineup, so you get a little bit of offense. So really appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Let's do Unsung Hero really quick. I did my Unsung Moment, was the Randy Arozarena sack fly. I'm going to go... Let me look at the box score. I'm looking at your guys' comments too. Let me see if I can be convinced of something. Let's see. JP has a 2-hit day. So I'm maybe JP at the top of the order, because not only does he get the 2 hits, he gets the sack bunt down. And I think that was the time to sack bunt. I understand Julio's behind him, and before that, it had a couple really bad at bats. So I was a little questioning it in the moment, but it ends up being the right move. So he gets the 2 hits plus the double. And like, I understand one of them was a kind of a rinky-dink infield hit, but that's kind of what the Mariners were getting today. So any way you can get on base, and especially since he's been in a slump, I'm going to go JP Crawford for my Unsung Hero. You could also say Gabe Spire. Ben Williamson's defense, you could do that every stinking day. So I'm cool with all of those. Let's see what you guys are saying. Ben Williamson, yeah. Ben Williamson. Demo needs a break. Agree with you, Sushi Dude. Can Rivas play out? I don't even think Rivas is on the team right now. So that's another option where you could be like, okay, maybe you swap those two. But you have guys that are mashing in the you have Harry Ford just destroying the baseball in AAA right now. I know they don't play different positions, but you got to figure something out to help your offense a little bit. Let's see. Aaron, where's everyone seeing Evans? I'm still seeing Wu. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the websites will still say Brian Wu, but I did see from multiple Mariners reporters that are at the game today saying that it is Logan Evans starting tomorrow. The rest of the rotation will be pushed back a day. Assumed to get some rest for them, because they have pitched on schedule for the last 2 weeks without an off day. So it is interesting at this part of the season with how many games they are playing in a row, that this is the one they decide to go on. So we'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, I agree with you. Cole Young being scrappy at first or second in the lineup. I don't know. I don't want him at the top of the lineup. I don't think he's quite ready to be the guy that gets a ton of at-bats and the guy you want getting the most at-bats on the team. I still want that to be the Cals, the Randys. And even though the way he's playing right now, I still want that to be Julio, because he has that one of the highest ceilings on your team. Unfortunately, I would normally say move Julio down in the order, but who are you going to move up? I just don't see it. Maybe move him down to 3, move Randy up to 2. That's something I'd think about for sure, because Julio has had success in the 3-hole. But I don't know where we kind of. This is what sucks about having such a short lineup, right? You want to take pressure off of someone like Julio, because he's obviously feeling it. You should have guys that are more well-rounded hitters that can kind of do that and have proven that they can do that for longer stretches throughout the season. You just don't have those right now. So that's where I think the biggest thing about adding a bat at the deadline will be for this team. But the kind of zooming back in here, we need to win 3 or 4 tomorrow. It looks like it's Logan Evans tomorrow. So the offense needs to step up because you don't know how much he's going to have his stuff. He has kind of struggled back in AAA since he went back down. But this team, big win tonight, though. This is one of those games. This is a very 2022 Mariners win where you feel like, all right, you're kind of sneaking by. Offense isn't doing much. You get decent starting pitching. I don't want to say good because you can't really have good starting pitching if you don't get through 5 innings. But he looked fine. He limited the Royals to 1 run. And then that bullpen just shut everyone down, minus Matt Brash. And then the timely inning. You just get one big inning where you get a couple runs, take the lead, and then have Andres Munoz shut everything down. That's kind of the Mariners' success. That's their kind of formula for success here. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Riding solo is not the easiest thing in the world, so having your guys' awesome comments every single night is an easy way for me to kind of lean on you guys and help me get through this a little bit. But I love hanging out with you guys, talking some Mariners ball right after the game finishes. It's so much fun. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm probably going to be riding solo one more time tomorrow. So send our well wishes to Chris in the chat and in the comments. Be sure to like the video and then share it with your friends, because this is the place where we like to hang out right after every single Mariners game. This is your post-game show. You should be listening, should be watching, and share it to more people because we love hanging out with all you guys. If you missed any part of today's episode, you can check it out on anywhere you get your podcast, and you can go back to YouTube if you love seeing my face. Go to the Locked On Mariners YouTube channel, and then the live section, you'll see all the postcasts right there. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Another 6:40 start for the Mariners. It is Logan Evans going tomorrow. 7:10 start tomorrow because it is fireworks night. Let's hope the Mariners offense gives them some fireworks. Let's hope for a series dub tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys then. Peace out.